So you say you was with Jeezy. Were you there for that whole Jeezy BMF movement as well?
Yeah, Jeezy, man, I'll never forget, me Tip was at Tiny House, because she had a studio in her house. So we working on the PSC in the street too. Jeezy came running in there. Tip, boy, you gotta hear this song. I got one. You start playing that Air Forces song.
Away $1,000 courtesy of American Deli. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's $1,000 to one lucky subscriber.
I'm like, boy, this shit the hardest shit I ever heard. Then I was like, damn. As it kept going, I was like, oh, this nigga hard. This nigga was so hard. We went on tour with Jeezy, and Tip was closing. Jeezy was so fucking hard. At that time, Tip was like, hey, boy, we're gonna have to go back and forth. We're gonna have to go back and forth. It was better for the tour. Mm-hmm. Yeah. At that time, yeah.
Dang.
But the thing was, I fuck with Gucci too.
Okay.
So I'm one of those people, like, I've been rocking with these guys before. So like me, Gucci, and Jeezy used to be at Patchwork down there every day together. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was there when they made the song
So Icy?
So Icy. Just kicking in the lobby. So when people started breaking up, I don't get into it because that's their business. That's their family business. Because I only going to be concerned about my own crew. You dig what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I only could be concerned about what we do because we together down there 24/7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't get the goddamn bad mouth from this person, that person, unless I'm telling to their face how I feel about their ass. You know what I'm saying? And they all know about that. So it is what it is.
So you was there for So Icy?
Yeah.
How long that song take to create?
We was there at the video shooting and everything. We was at the atrium. Man, they made that shit. I was like, that shit hard as hell. Man, we just be kicking it because we all street dudes. So we all know each other from the streets. So we all just be kicking it type shit.
So the So Icy, at Patchwork, was this a back and forth booth thing or was, because back in that day, rappers went back and forth in the booth.
Nah, I don't know how they were recording the booth because I'm in the lobby just kicking it, playing the game and shit while they rap.
Okay.
I wouldn't even really be thinking, I met Gucci. So this is how it was. I already knew Jeezy. I met Gucci when I did a show at Prime Time. So I went to go do Prime Time, and Gucci was like, boy, I fuck with you. I like your music. We about to go do our thing. We about to do this song called Black Tea. They doing Black Tea against the White Tea. I like, oh, they go to East Side niggas trying to fuck with the West. I just say jokes. I joke like that, right? He started laughing. He got on there. I said, ooh, that shit hard as fuck. The Black Tea was hard as fuck. I like, boy, that boy hard. Then Clay knew Gucci real good, you know what I'm saying? And Clay was trying to tell Tip to sign Gucci at the time. But I don't think Tip wanted to sign him at the time because, Tip was like, okay, so, Jay-Z and all these rappers, so he's in the rap. And I don't think he could understand, like, this nigga fire. You don't, like, he's a rapper. Like, Tip really is a rapper. Like, he can rap, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the songs he made was, like, dumbed down for us to listen to because that would sell, but he really a rapper. He's into the intellectual art of rap, you know what I'm saying? You could tell by his vocabulary. He's from that era where you study the dictionary and put that shit in music.
Yeah, he told us, we asked about his familiarity with bigger words than normal. So
the way you speak, your vernacular, I need to read more books because I don't.
Yes, yes you do.
I need to read more books.
Yes, you do. But you know what? I do too.
When did that switch? How did you,
It was a constant evolution, man. I think I started like developing an affinity for language and literature at Douglas High School. My freshman year, I had this class, this teacher. Her name was Miss Pearson. Miss Pearson was a language arts teacher, beautiful young lady. she was, she reminded me kind of Claire Huxtable. She was, she looked kind of like Creole, like she was extra light skinned with like long, wavy, beautiful hair that she'd keep it pent down like a ponytail, or she'd put it in a ball or something like that. And she would like, so I would usually go to her class and put my head on the desk and go to sleep.
Yeah.
And and if I was up, I'd be writing, but I'd be writing raps. And she would challenge me, like, she'd slam the book down, boom, wake me up. She was like, you're not gonna come to my class and just go to sleep. Now, you're gonna have to, and then she would also try to catch me off guard. Read this. I'm like, all right, I read fluently. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I've been doing this since I was 3. And so I think she saw my potential, you know what I'm saying? And then I could come to the class, get the spelling words, not come to no more classes to the test, and then pass the test. And then like make an A on the test even without trying. And so she just started to challenge me. She was like, what do you like? Like, what do you like? What you into? What is that you writing? And I told her I'm writing raps. She's like, okay, you write raps. Raps is just like poetry. It's just poetry. So at the end of the day, you need this. I'm like, what you mean I need this? She's like, nah, you need what I'm teaching. Because you can't, the less words you have, the less raps you can make. So I can give you, tools that you could use in what you're doing. So then she started teaching me like about double entendres, metaphors, antonyms, synonyms, simile, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. And I became intrigued and then I started like wanting to come to her class.
Yeah.
After I passed the class, I used to want to come back again, you feel me? And from that, I just, took what I learned there and just continued to develop it and cultivate it. And as many books as I've read, as many words as I've learned, I've never learned as much in vocabulary or speech as I have just in conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just in conversation, speaking to people, everybody knows different things. You can learn something from everybody. So just when I hear somebody say something that I don't know, I say, hey, what is that?
Yeah.
And just retaining that information over time, it just became a part of me.